Minneapolis is grieving after the Annunciation Catholic School shooting, and the usual chorus is calling for more gun control laws. But critics are saying that the killer's own manifestos, well, they point to something else, something darker. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera has this story for us this morning. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Charla. Progressives right out of the gate. Amy Klobuchar, Jacob Fry, members of the legacy media, they're saying skip the thoughts and prayers, go right to passing more gun control laws. But what if the way to stop these school massacres is to take killers at their word? That is, to read their writings and see why they choose the target.
How much more explicit can they be than saying they want to go to a place where their victims aren't armed so they can go and kill more people there?
The Crime Prevention Research Center says the why isn't mysterious. Attackers like the Minneapolis trans shooter pick easy targets where they can run up a body count before anyone can fire back.
If the media, even once in a while, would quote these parts of their manifestos and diaries, the entire gun control debate that we have right now would be dramatically different. People would be focusing on getting rid of these gun-free zones.
For instance, according to Lott, the Minneapolis trans shooter wrote in his manifesto that the Aurora movie theater shooter, quote, may have chosen venues that were gun-free zones. I would probably aim the same way, adding that he wanted, quote, to make sure his victims would be unarmed. That's why I and others like schools so much.
I don't know how much clearer these guys can make it. There are literally dozens of similar statements like that over the years. Going all the way back to Columbine, and yet the media refuse to go and say why he picked that target based on the fact that he wanted to go to a place where his victims weren't able to defend themselves.
As the do something chorus swells, Lott says that something never includes arming trained teachers and staff, even though he argues it could be the best way to stop an active shooter.
We have over 10,000 schools in the United States that have armed teachers and staff, okay? Many of them have had them for decades. There has not been one attack at any of those schools that allow armed teachers and staff to be able to go and carry where anybody's been wounded or killed during school hours.
Now, Charlotte, for that to happen, the law in Minnesota would have to change because it's currently a felony to possess or carry a firearm on school grounds. And Lott argues that these predators, they see that reality as an invitation to attack. So he's saying, hey, maybe don't go ahead and outlaw the good guy with the gun, especially if you're down 500 police officers since 2020, as is the case in Minneapolis.
Yeah, and having gone to this school, the shooter knew that there was no security outside, no security inside, and he knew, as you said, because this is a zone where there would be no guns, no weapons, that he had free range to do what he did on Wednesday. All right, Jason, thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.